Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Darkroom. I'm Zaid Halatsis.
I'm Precious Arcomanis, and if you're looking for magic about your Zoom shows, we've got you covered.
Since the new year just began, I know that most magicians are now looking to do some shows, right? The thing is that with the pandemic going on, those shows have to be on Zoom.
Yeah.
And I know that you're not a fan of it.
It's not that I'm not a fan. I always believe that this live is always stronger, right? That's it.
True.
That doesn't mean you cannot make your Zoom shows as strong as possible. And we are here for this reason exactly, to give you some tips on how to do that.
Exactly. We're gonna recommend lighting equipment, new cameras.
No.
I'm just joking. No, we're doing a magic show, so we're here to recommend some strong magic, right?
Yeah. Do you remember all those effects that you have that are the setup is quite hard, or they're angle sensitive? Now is the time to pick them up.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the back of your drawer and find all the magic tricks that you're afraid to use and put them to actually good use. Our first effect for today is OCL by Ben Williams.
Our good friend Ben created this wonderful one-card link, and
That's OCL, by the way, that's what it stands for, in case you didn't make the connection, because I didn't.
me neither. Ben told me.
Okay.
And you actually take a card, you tear it, it's inside,
Yeah.
like
Like a
make it
hole
like
in
a
the
ring,
center,
and you
yeah.
link the cards and you hand it out actually, and it can be signed.
Yeah.
It's-
And you can hand out the end product.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
very,
the perfect effect.
but it's very knacky to set up.
Yeah.
That's why in workers setups, like when you're in a residency, you're not gonna perform it table to table.
Yeah.
It's something that you have.
Actually, didn't you do this at your shows? Because I remember,
I
watching
did
you
it.
perform.
I did it, but not always. It was one of those, chest,
and
little chest effects that you keep with you, but you just perform it once a night. And Zoom shows is the perfect place to do that, because you can set up, you can have it ready, and when the time comes, you can perform it. The beauty of it is, first of all, it can be signed.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the Zoom show, you ask them to tell you something signed.
Yeah, like a name or whatever, something that means something to them.
Yeah, and something that you could not have known, so they have the same strength as the signature. And second of all, and most importantly, in actual real world, you can hand out the gimmick. In Zoom shows, you can actually mail it to the clients as a great souvenir of your show.
Yeah. When Precious told me that, I was super impressed, because it's a great idea to actually, mail them a piece of your performance to remember you by.
And it's a good thing, commercially, because when the show ends, you need to have this follow-up that, this is like an epilogue of the show. After a week or so, this is for you to remember what you, and business cards, you can use it in marketing wise.
Yeah, so first effect for today was OCL, and honestly, I'm not saying that you should not perform this for your live shows, because let's face it, this effect is a killer. It will get you new residencies, etc. But when you make like a load of them, keep some for your Zoom shows. It's worth it.
Yeah. Our second suggestion is the cohorts gap system. Now, you know how much we love the cohorts deck, right? And so it's a pleasure to have a gap system only for that.
Yeah, now, this system was designed by Lloyd, and you know that he likes to perform for his Instagram accounts and social media in general, so it makes sense that this gap system looks perfect on camera, right?
Exactly, and it consists of 23 different routines. And the good thing is, a lot of people are afraid to repeat gap work in the same set. But if you think about it, laymen don't know what gaps are. So if you perform different effects, there are different effects. It's not like, oh, he's using the gap system. It's just the magician mind talking, right? So don't be afraid to put 2 or 3 of those in the same set.
Yeah, so it's a perfect purchase for your Zoom shows, because imagine that you're getting 23 different effects, which could fill an entire show, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Use some other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great project and we highly recommend it. Those were some recommendations from the main set. But Magic Stream also has some great gems that you could actually perform for your Zoom shows.
You know what I'm going to propose?
No, don't do it.
I really believe that your effect duo is a wonderful piece to do.
We discussed this and it's not... Look, in all honesty, I love the effect. I created it. But personally, I would not perform it in a Zoom show. It's more street magic, in my mind.
That's how you have it in your head. It is, though, a 3-phase color changing rubber band routine. A think everybody knows rubber bands. You know, you can incorporate it to another effect, have the rubber band around a protection or something, then take it out and do another effect, a very visual one. That's my point. It's very visual. It's good for zoom show.
Okay, fair point. However, my recommendation would be Acme Hole by Lloyd Burns. Now, this effect, when I first saw this back in 2016, I think, in the Session Convention, and this is the first time that I actually witnessed an effect that looked like a camera trick, you know,
Yeah,
in front of
real
me.
life.
Yeah. This is so visual and so good looking, but it's a bit angle sensitive, right?
It is. And not only that, up close, it can also flash, or you know, it may be, you know, some color.
But it's perfect for the camera. I've performed this for my social media.
Yeah.
Because it looks fantastic. Honestly, just buy it even if you don't do zoom shows. I mean, this looks fantastic on social media.
It's a good effect for social
I think that of all the magic that I've performed on my social accounts, this has gotten the best comments because it's so impossible.
It is insane to think about it, because you begin with the card with a hole in it, an actual hole. You can go, your finger can look through it, and just turn it around, peel out the hole.
Peel off the hole. Do you realize how impossible?
Yeah, that's where the Acme comes from.
Yeah, and actually my script around it is with Roadrunner and Coyote. So yeah, an amazing effect. To be honest, I do not perform this for real life audiences. I'm just too scared. I have to admit this. But for social media or Zoom shows, it's actually perfect.
And the nature of it is beautiful in your scripting. You can talk about really interesting stuff like illusion, or you know, stuff that are not what they appear to be.
Yeah, the whole premise is just great. Before we go, I have to say something. Since we're doing, you know, a Zoom show talk, I have to say that many people ask me what camera should I get. Like, should I get this $2,000 camera or this $3,000 camera? And I get it. You want your Zoom shows to look good, but it's overkill to go get a mirrorless $3,000 camera for 5 Zoom shows. Not because, I'm not saying that this whole thing will be over soon, I don't know this, but if you want to do good quality Zoom shows, get good lights and a good microphone, because you know this, we set this whole thing together, and lights are more important than your actual camera. Obviously, if you have a potato, no
lights can save that.
Yeah, but if you have a decent camera, invest in some good lights and good microphone, because audio is sometimes more important than video.
Yeah.
And
actually it is.
You want your audience to be able to hear you. So yeah.
And keep in mind this, a lot of magicians are afraid of the camera. They're afraid that the camera cannot be misdirected. Use that in your advantage, because remember, a camera is one-eyed spectator, right? You have no angles, you have a specific frame to work from, and use that to your advantage. And trust me, your Zoom shows will be as better as ever. Good.
Just as a side note, our Twitch interviews that happen every Sunday will now be archived on Magic Stream.
So if you happen to miss those, you can watch it there.
This Sunday we're gonna have our good friend Danny Goldsmith live on Twitch.
The coin master himself. Now, obviously he does more stuff than coins, but we're gonna talk about coins, we're gonna talk about magic and magical theory in general.
Yeah, I've discussed with Danny loads of times in the Discord server, and his thinking on magic is amazing. You will have to see it for yourself this Sunday.
Don't miss out. The iPhone 12 competition has ended.
Thank you so much for all the reviews that you guys posted. You listened, you flooded our inboxes with reviews, but it's time to announce the winner.
We're not going to do it here though. The lucky guy that's going to get the phone will be announced live on Twitch. We're going to do it this Sunday after the Danny Goldsmith interview, so be there.
Yeah, make sure not to miss it, guys, because this is huge. It's an iPhone 12. And if that's not enough for you,
we'll get another. You get an iPhone, and you get another. Everybody gets an iPhone. We're gonna do it again. For the month January, we're giving another iPhone.
All reviews that you guys post during this month will enter you to another giveaway for another iPhone 12. So make sure to review anything you buy from our site.
If you'd like to get some of the effects we discussed tonight, don't forget to use our code Darkroom to get 10% off everything you get on our site.
Also, the exact same code is applied on Magic Stream and gets you 20% off all subscriptions.
That's it for this week's Darkroom. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel.
And also, I would like to know, do you actually do Zoom shows? Please leave us in the comments if you actually perform on Zoom, and if you do, what effects do you like to perform?
See you all next week. Our second suggestion is the cohorts gaff system.
Όχι the Darkroom code, the code Darkroom.
Okay.
You know that this whole thing is going to our bloopers, right?
Is it?
Yeah.